Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. Here I come. In 3, 2, 1. Bang! Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. You are now about to witness the greatest show on earth. The greatest show in the multiverse. Bang! Greatest show of the day on multiverse. And we have a great one for you today. Bang, bang, look. Well, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, everything's looking real good now. Yeah, we'll get into all that. We'll get into all that stuff right there. Look, so let's talk about today's show because we have a great one for you. Oh, today's the day of regulations, baby. What did I tell you? What did Shomari tell you?
You said it was going to be the year of regulatory clarity, Shomari.
You're fucking right it is. You're fucking right it is. I'm going to prove it to you right now. Bah! Here we go. The Bank of England and the regulators are going to assess crypto regulations. Bang! Maybe they'll serve up the chicken soon. Oh, here's my favorite one, though. Because we know they are going to serve up the chicken this year. The European Union. I'm telling you, they're eating our lunch. Eating our lunch, boys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these fuckers are about to get into another third war. They're still cryptoing out.
What do you mean, Shomari?
This is what I mean, brothers. EU crypto framework up for consideration. So remember, they already had the regs, but then they had that thing where they were going to ban proof of work tokens. Well, guess what? The EU crypto framework is up for consideration with no proof of work ban. Bang, bang, look!
Oh, yeah.
Daggone right, miscreants. You daggone right. And then, U.S. senators.
Oh, yeah.
So we went from England, bang! We went to Europe, who's about to serve up the chicken. And now we're coming to America.
America? You daggone right. You daggone Americans?
Daggone Americans, here they come. Look at this. U.S. senators reveal. It's a reveal. They reveal a bipartisan piece of crypto legislation. Bang! Bang! You know what that means. This is going to get done. Right here in America, there's only 2 political parties. The American people are simple. You don't want to give them too much choices. You don't want them thinking too much. They're simple folk. So they only have 2 political parties. So one party wants something, the other one doesn't. When the other one wants it, the other one doesn't. But this is what in America, it's magical. It's a glorious time when you hear the words bipartisan.
Oh, yeah.
That means both sides want it. Look, so we're going to talk about that, which means we're going to get it. Bang! And then from a blood clot home countryman, Jamaica. We're going to talk about Jamaican CBDC just for some fun. That's because that's my home peoples. And then we're going to do the shout outs and the daily summary as usual. So good to be back. So good to be back on a day like today.
Yeah.
And a time like this time. I mean, look. Man, we passed through some fucking shit. We're going to talk about it when we get to the summary. Well, I mean, let's get to the summary right now, fucksticks. Let's go. Settle down. You're having too much fun. Let's go. Come on. We got work to do. Bang. We head on over here. I'm going to do a little bit of look. Where is it? Bang! Right? And then we do a little bit of... Wait. What the fuck? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I screwed up my thing. All right, there we go. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry. I had to just get that done. All right. And then we do a little bit of... Bang! Refresh.
Oh, yeah.
$44,874 on the Bitcoin. Now. 44,874. When I left you last time, we're at $40,846. So we've gone up. Pretty much $4,028 $4,028 up. Yes. Nice, guys. Nice. Yeah. So, all right. So I've been away. Don't worry, guys. We'll be rock and rolling. We'll be rock and rolling. Let me just get back in the groove here. And so it's beautiful. So this is what you can expect. Bang! Beautiful gains again. Again, we just went through a fucking shitstorm of economic turmoil. Okay. In the past 2 quarters, Q1, Q2, Q4 last year, Q1 this year. Okay. Q, when I say the word Q, it doesn't mean QAnon. It means quarters, right? A year is divided, in my world, in quarters. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. In other words, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 12 months divided by 4 gives you 3 pieces of quarters.
Oh, yeah.
Or 3 months each, quarters. So Q1, so Q4 last year, Q1 this year. Yay. I mean, daggone, last year we got hit with the China housing thing. Yay. Evergrande. That was pretty scary. And Xi Jinping didn't fuck around. He didn't bail those fuckers out. He said, bail yourselves out. That's how the Chinese roll. You have to remember something about the Chinese. Okay? In most countries, capital, in other words, money, controls the state, the government. So here in America, money controls America, right? Controls what the politicians do, what they vote for, everything. If you got the chicken, they'll give you the law that you want, right? And in your country too, probably, if you're listening to me in an English-speaking country, or if you could just speak English, probably where you are. Well, believe me, everywhere you are, I don't give a fuck what your language is. Believe me, money controls your state. In other words, capital controls the state. Well, in China, it's a little different. Sort of the opposite. State controls capital. They don't give a fuck if you're Jack Ma. Psh, we'll shut you down. We'll fucking disappear you. They don't give a fuck. Right? It's not like here. Where, I got the money and I can do what I want. No. The state controls capital in China. In other words, the Communist Party of China controls the money. If you're rich in China, it's because the Communist Party let you get rich. You know what I mean? It's not like here where, I could take a piece of dog shit, and if I can convince enough people to buy it from me, I get rich, right? It doesn't work like that over there. It doesn't work like that, right? They control everything, all the sectors, all the stuff, right? Like, you're not allowed to just do stuff like that. And so anyways, though, but we went through, sorry, let's get back to the housing market. So their housing market, and so that we were in the housing market, and so that's what they did, right? This company called Evergrande, I think they're like $300 billion in debt. Right? And, in a place like America, or you guys over there in Europe, Canada, wherever you're at listening to me, your country would probably bail them out, right? And Xi Jinping was like, nah. This is a lesson to all you fucksticks. If you get burned from this, tough. And anyway, so that was a tough little thing. So let's get back to what we went through. So that was a tough little thing in Q4 last year. I mean, it's still going on today. It's still happening, the housing market thing over there. But the reason that we're not feeling the effects of it in our market is because China doesn't allow foreigners to invest in their companies, right? So the people getting hurt are Chinese investors, right? Like, it's not like the housing crash here in America. The housing crash hit America. Yeah, but everyone around the world got fucked, right? Fucking Britain, Europe, Canada, all the Western nations got messed up, right? Because they were all invested in it, right? Especially the pigs, Portugal, Ireland, Greece, and Spain. Fuck, they fucking poured so much money and they got wrecked, right? For real wrecked. And, then that's the difference. While the housing crash in America hurt all the Western nations, because all the Western nations were invested in our market, while over there in China, China doesn't allow foreigners to invest. So when their companies fail, the pain is not felt worldwide, right? We don't feel that here. No one even, I guarantee you I can walk right outside right now and talk to the next 10 Americans. They don't even know there's a housing market thing with Evergrande going on in China. Well, it's not just Evergrande. It's a whole bunch of companies. Evergrande's just the biggest, right? They don't even know, right? No one's feeling the pain because China only allows 10% foreign investment. Only 10% of people are getting fucked. Well, let me put it a different way. Out of that whole market, 90% of the people getting fucked are Chinese. Let's put it that way, right? We're not there, right? And so we went through that, but that did hit our markets. You know, people were scared last November, December, right? Like, holy shit, what's going to happen? What's Xi Jinping going to do? Yeah, well, he did nothing. He told him to suck it up, fucksticks. All right, so that was one piece of business that we had to go through. Obviously, we had Corona. So Corona, when that came, that was 2 years ago, but still, we feel the effects in that there was a thing called quantitative easing that our Federal Reserve implemented, right? So quantitative easing is, it's not just printing money. I know all these crypto nerds are always going, oh, we're printing money, printing money. Yeah, you have to print the money, you idiot. You have to, or else the dollar will deflate. That would destroy the world, right? If our dollar gets too strong, well, no one can buy anything, can they? Because everything's denominated in dollars, right? Everything's priced in dollars. And so if the dollar's too strong, well, people can't buy oil. People can't buy wheat. People can't buy oranges and pork bellies and stuff, right? Soybeans. So it destroys the economy. So you have to print the money to keep the American dollar low. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to inflate it, right? To make it less powerful. And anyways, but a QE is a little different. It's not just printing money, but it's also actually buying assets and putting them on the Fed Reserve's books. Yeah, so like Fed Reserve bought Tesla shares, bought Microsoft shares, Facebook shares, Boeing shares, Raytheon shares. Yeah, like shares of the actual company. Bought their bonds. Yeah, right? That's what makes QE, is that the government, the Fed Reserve, actually buys asset and puts it on its books, thus keeping the market afloat with liquidity, right? And so once the Fed Reserve said, well, basically, and so let me put it this way, it's basically free money. If you're a company that the Fed Reserve is buying your shares, fuck, that's free money, dog. Because they're going to hodl, right? I mean, obviously, well, until they end their QE, which is what they're doing now. But for that time, fuck, the Fed Reserve holds our shares. Nice, right? And so once Powell announced that the Fed Reserve was going to end the QE program, well, you know, in other words, no more free money. It's like telling your daughter at college, you know, hey, sweetie, you're spending a little too much cash. Daddy's going to cut the credit card, right?
No, Daddy, no.
Right? She complains and cries a little bit.
How am I going to live? How am I going to...
Right? And then you have to tell her, well, sweetie, there is another way to live. It's called a job. Right? It's called a job. You can actually go earn some money now, sweetie.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sweetie.
Go get a job. Right? And that's basically what the Fed Reserve did to the global markets, right? It said, look, I've been giving you all this free money for the past couple of years because of Corona. Yeah, I gave you money because of Corona. Well, Corona's pretty much over. So we're going to wind this motherfucker down. Right? I'm going to wean you off the credit card is basically what he did, what America did. He's told the world, go get a job. You got to earn your money now, right? And so, but what was beautiful about what the Fed Reserve did was that they told us 3 months in advance, right? Like after the housing crash, we went into QE. But when Janet Yellen, so the lady before this guy, Powell, Janet Yellen, she's the one who, after Bernanke's the one who put QE in place. He was the first one, right? And he was a scholar of Great Depression era economics. And so, boom, he pulled us out of that shit, right? Paid off the banks, too big to fail, did some stimulus, did this and this and this, and kept us alive, kept us afloat. Then Janet Yellen came in, and she, once we got to 2%, well, close to 2% inflation, which is the magic number, she began to wind down the QE program. And then it ended. But she didn't really tell people she was going to do it, right? They just kind of did it. And, you know, it was a little shock. I mean, we all lived, but I mean, it's a shock. Whereas what was beautiful about what the Fed Reserve did this time is that they told motherfuckers 3 months in advance, right? Powell told us in January, look, you can expect an interest rate rise in the next Fed announcement, right? So the market had 3 months to adjust, to position themselves for that rate increase, right? The Fed Reserve increased rates 0.50%. Sorry, not 50%. a half a percentage point, half of 1%. So the markets are ready for that. And so you can see that that was the big thing we were waiting for. Like all of this quarter, Q1, because we're still in Q1, that's January, February, March. Everyone was waiting for those Fed Reserve numbers. And that's why I was telling you guys, don't expect fuck all to happen until after those Fed numbers come out, right? Because no one's doing anything. No one's pumping money into big shit. No one's doing that. Like, they're going to position, yes, but it's just positioning. In other words, you're not putting new money into the market. You're just rearranging where your money is, right? And so I told you guys, and especially crypto is the riskiest asset on earth. So when you're risk off, well, obviously crypto's not in the cards, is it? Because this is the riskiest asset we have in the world. You know, I mean, daggone, in 2018, Bitcoin went down 95%. Oh, well, there is no asset that goes down that much. In fact, if all of this crypto was on like the NASDAQ, it would have all been delisted in 2018, right? Because once a stock tanks too much, the NASDAQ just kicks them out, right? All of these would have been kicked out. Anyways, though, so we got through the QE. Bang! So I want you to understand what I'm trying to show you is the sort of economic roller coaster that you're in. You're in the markets now. You're in the real world big boy markets now. This isn't just you know, investing with a couple little tech nerds and, you know, I want to be part of this community and, I really love the idea of blah, blah, and all this kind of bullshit like that. You're here with everybody now. Well, it's coming closer. When I read you these regs, you'll see you're really going to be in the shit then. Right now, we're just mostly retailers and guys just nibbling around the edges, right, where they can. I mean, the Europeans are coming, but wait till the Americans arrive. That's what they're waiting for. Tsunami of money coming to the space, right? I've always told you that. And so I've always shown you that. And so that's the whole purpose of this channel is to prepare you for that one event. Like Noah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into Noah later, maybe. So anyways, though, so that's what's been going on. And then, so QE ended. Now, we do have one more little motherfucking thing to deal with here. And that's this fucking war in Ukraine. That's this war in Ukraine. We got to get this motherfucker wound down quickly. Peace treaty, I don't know how. Well, it's got to be some sort of peace treaty. It has to be. Because the Russians obviously aren't winning. They're actually losing now. The Ukrainians in the past couple of days have actually advanced, have actually made counteroffensives. And so I think Putin and them recognize, like, look, we're not going to be able to take over this place. But we can take the parts that we own. So hopefully I hope that he just kind of tries to take over the East Coast and the South. And then says, all right, we'll have a peace treaty and some shit like that will happen. Because we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of that because if that motherfucker launches a chemical or biological attack or or a nuke, he won't nuke it. That's too much. But he's done chemicals and biological weapons in Syria already in 2014 and 15 and 16. And so if he does that, fuck, dude, that'll be a major escalation. So that's the only thing we have to worry about right now. But it looks like the markets are kind of saying, well, it's a localized war. It is going to affect wheat prices. You know that, Ukraine and Russia provide pretty much 80% of the Middle Eastern wheat. You know, those people eat bread, right? And so there could be bread riots and stuff that the governments are definitely going to have to subsidize. So, but these are all the things we've gone through. And now, so we've got one war left. That's it. And I know we still have this corona thing, but it looks like the new strains that are coming from this thing are weak, right? No one's even talking about them anymore. I mean, do you know that there's 3 strains of the Omicron virus? No, did you know that? No one's even talking about it. You know, who gives a fuck anymore, right? And so I think we're pretty much past that. The market's not even looking at that as a thing anymore. The last thing we have to do, the last thing we have to worry about is this war. Once this war is over, oh my gosh, we're going to be rip-roaring. But as you can see, the Fed Reserve upped the interest rates. Everyone was adjusted. And now we're at 44,000 on the Bitcoin. And we're just going to rise. We're just going to continue to rise. As long as Russia doesn't do some biological or chemical fuckery or nuke, then a war is a war. Like I've told you before, you know, wars come and go. Regimes come and go. Coups come and go. Genocides come and go. You know, I've traded them all. Housing crashes come and go. Enrons come and go. Ponzi schemes, Bernie Madoffs come and go. But the market lives on. The market lives on. And so this is just another war. It's just another war. But it's a little bit more than just another because it's in Europe. You know how those Europeans get. You know, they get to world warring. You know, it's not like you're in America. You know, we go over there, kick a little ass, and leave. No, these guys want to take each other over. They get to see Kylan and goose stepping, and it gets ugly over there, right? It gets ugly over there in Europe. Those fucking guys, they just don't know how to behave over there, you know? They don't know how to behave. Hey, why don't we just all make some money? Why we got to be warring and killing and see Kylan and shit, man? Fuck. Huh? Yeah, that's the problem with Putin, right? Like, what's your problem, dog? Everyone's buying your oil. Oh, you're selling your wheat in there in Middle East. You got oligarchs, man. Look at your yachts. They're fucking 3 football fields long. What's your beef, dog? What's your beef? Holy shit. Right? That's his problem. Right? That's what everyone is like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Everyone's making money. Everyone's just having a good time. And you're bringing back this 1950s Nazification and nonsense talk. Motherfucker. So anyways, so in the market, that's what we're worried about. Market participants, and you're a market participant now. This is our last worry. We got to just get rid of this war. Tell this guy, just stop it. Yeah. Putin, man, what's your problem? Just stop it. Stop. What's your beef? Right? Fuck. Just live and let live, brother. Right? Fuck, you know, what's your beef, man? And so that's our problem. That's our only last problem. But as you can see, the markets were taking it in stride. As long as they keep it a conventional war, we're good to go. And so I like it that you've all been here with me for a few years, and you see the things. This is what market masters go through, right? You've been with me for, 3 risk-offs, I think, so far. Right, we went risk-off on, maybe 2 risk-offs. We went risk-off when Corona first hit March 2020. But that didn't last long. And then we went risk off when, just now, last month when Russia invaded. That didn't even last a week. I was like, daggone, really? You guys really don't care that much? So you've been with me through risk offs, QEs, wars. Now you're here with me in a war, a proper war, not just the usual, shooting up some jihadis, but like actual real war now. This is war. Tanks and jet fighters and proper shit fighting each other, right? Proper war, not just some, jihadi in a basement, and shit like that. And so now you're seeing it. This is the life of an investor. This is the life. And the past 2 quarters, I've been a motherfucker, haven't they? But I am here to announce that we have passed through, well, like I said, except for the war part. We just got to get rid of the war. But other than that, we're steady sailing, and that's why I can tell you right now, if you weren't buying during that last dip, you had 2 quarters. The last 6 months, you should have been accumulating. I'm not saying stop accumulating now. You should still be, always. But like I always told you guys, don't worry about the prices of stuff. We're going to the moon. It's going to happen. And so you just have to buy every dip. Buy those dips, idiot. Shomari, though, it's going down. Yeah, well, it's on sale, fuckstick. The fuck are you talking about? Good. Now you get it cheaper, you fucking moron. What are you crying about? You should be laughing.
Shomari, it just dropped 50%. I'm going to buy a shit ton of this shit, Shomari.
You're fucking right, brother. Bah! Go have at it. Have at it, fuckstick. That's how it works. You buy the dips, right? And so, but I mean, I'm not saying don't buy anything now that we're going up. I mean, you also don't want to be priced out of stuff, right? You don't want to be, well, Shomari, I'm going to hope that Bitcoin goes down to 30 again, and then I'm going to buy whatever. Don't count on that. Don't count on that shit. You just buy every dip you see. That's it. Every single one. Yeah, and it might even dip more and dip more and dip more and more. Yeah, well, you just keep buying and buying and buying and buying accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. Because eventually, the price rises again. And so we've been through a lot of turmoil the past 2 quarters, guys, past 6 months. And we're coming out the edge of it now. We're coming out the other end. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. The females are frolicking in the rose petals in the fields, frolicking half naked in the fields. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight to see. Yes, frolicking women. So, so all we need is this war done, and we're fully back. So I'm hoping you're enjoying these gains and accumulate, accumulate, accumulate before it's too late. All right, let me get a sip, and we'll proceed with how we proceed. I'm telling you, I'm about to talk to you about some daggone rags around these parts. All right, let's do the summary. All right, top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. Still, the usual band of miscreants and suspects. Top 10. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Cardano, Terra, Solana, and Avalanche holding on the number 10. All right, let's see what we got today. Market moves of the day. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down.
Oh, yeah.
Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Look at you, FTX token. Bang. Ethereum Classic. Where are you coming from? Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Yes, VTrain. You just keep doing that.
Just keep doing whatever you're doing. Just keep doing it.
Thorchain. Single digits up, single digits down, 2. Single digits up, single digits down. All right, let's see who lost money today. If you see anything on here you like, go get it. Because it's on sale. And that sale probably isn't going to last very long. Bang! What we got? Top 10 losers. Not very much losses here. Oh, it's all fucking stablecoin and bullshit. All right. Well, most of it. Top 10 losers. Cardano, Unisydlio, Huobi token, Elron, Terra USD, Pax Dollar, Binance USD, True USD, and DAI. Or Day, whatever. All right, let's see who made money today. Everybody else. Bang! Top 10 gainers. Chili's. Telling you, don't sleep on that Chili's. Sewing up the teams. All right, top 10 gainers. Thorchain, Quant, Chili's, Quantum, Convex Finance, Cadena, Ethereum Classic, Axie Infinity, FTX token, and Hollow. Let's see what the total market cap is. Should be over 2 trillion, I hope. Bang! Just barely, but look, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Right? We'll take it.
All right. Total market cap is $2.027 trillion. When I left you last time, we we're at $1.832 trillion. So we've gone up 0.195 trillion dollars. Let's see what the volume is. Bam! That's the kind of volume you fucking want. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You see high volume on a rising market. Yeah, well, that means, you see, high volume on a rising market means everyone's pouring in and pouring their money in. Remember, volume just means activity. It doesn't mean whether someone buys or sells. You can only tell by what the market does. And so, well, in the crypto market, I mean, or in any stock or something too. So when it's high volume and the market goes down, that means everyone came in and sold. Don't like that. Don't like that. Not around these parts. Not around these parts. But when everyone floods in and the market rises, that means they're all buying. Remember, a market is two things: buyers and sellers. That's it. That's what a market is. Okay, and the reason a price moves up or down is because if more people are buying an asset than selling, the price of that asset goes up. If more people are selling that asset than buying, well, the price goes down because they're trying to dump it, right? So they sell cheaper until you finally hit a bottom, right? That's all a market is. Buyers and sellers. It's not charts. It's not cycles. It's not, Gans lines and Bollinger Bands. It's buyers and sellers. People. Me buying from you, you selling to me. Me selling to you, you buying from me. That's it. That's just my market. And so when you see high volume, meaning a lot of activity, and the markets are rising, as we can see here, pretty much 90% green, well, that's a good sign. That means people are in here buying, not in here selling. If you see $110 billion and it's all blood red, yeah, well, that's $110 billion of selling. Volume is key. Don't worry, we're going to get into volume big time once the tsunami arrives. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this video off here. I'm going to upload this part because I'm still nervous, right? I set this place up myself. And so I'm nervous that maybe something might fuck up or something. So when I know that I have a working video, I'm just going to stop it here and then, hold on. So I'm going to stop it here and then I'm going to do the video of the regulations bang right after this while I upload this, okay? All right, love you guys. See you guys soon. Subscribe here. Watch that video there. Get your mind right. Love you guys. See you guys. Watching the money. Bang. Over and out. For now. Over and out for now. I will be back in a second when I upload the next video, all right? So for now, subscribe. Watch the video. Over and out. See you in a minute. Bang.